Hello, I am Fabian. I'm a teacher at So I Heard Music, and I will show you how to set up your drum set today. So the drum set that you purchase probably comes in a lot of boxes, and there's a lot of stuff that you need to that you don't really know what it does. But pretty much the drum set is made out of three things: drums, cymbals, and hardware. So we're gonna start by talking about the seat, which is probably the most important thing. So the seat can be adjusted, and it's all like you want to have a comfortable way of sitting. And if you can tell, my legs are going down a little bit, meaning this angle is a little bit bigger than 90 degrees, which is what it should be. If you have your legs all the way up here, it doesn't, like, you can't really play well. So adjust the height of the seat so that your legs face down a little bit, not too much, just a little bit. And that's our starting point. And you probably want to have some sort of rug, because if you don't, your drum set is gonna start sliding. So the first drum that we talk about is the bass drum. Bass drum is the biggest drum, and you usually play it with your foot. And we're gonna put the bass drum on pretty much in front of the chair. And as you can see, the bass drum comes with these stabilizers that you can take out. And there is a little sting here that will help you. That helps that the bass drum is not moving. Be careful. This is also important that you have a rug. If you don't, it will scratch your floor a lot. So we'll take these out. By the way, this is a drum key, and we'll talk about this more later, but pretty much this helps you adjust little parameters of the drum set. So let's put this here. Okay, now the next thing, we're just gonna start with the pedal. The pedal goes in front of the bass drum, and you wanna latch it onto the drum. So you have to put on the pedal onto this wooden part of the drum. So you need to lift it up a little bit and slide it in, and make sure that it pretty much aligns with the center of the drum. And then you need to close this little wing nut here. Otherwise, this would start moving and cannot withhold the pressure of the whole foot. Cool? And just try to see if the pedal feels good to play. When you play the pedal, just use your foot like this. Don't use your whole leg. All right? Now we're gonna move on to the next drum, which is probably another very important drum, if not the most important one, which is the snare drum. And this time we're going to talk about some hardware first. So the hardware of drums is pretty much what keeps the drums up, and it pretty much works always the same way. You have 3 or more wing nuts, and the first one controls the legs, the second one controls the height, and the third one controls the tilt. So I'm gonna open all of them. Okay. This is tilt, this is height, and then we're gonna open the legs as well. Okay, and then we're gonna open the arms as well. And if they don't open, you just need to open this little screw here. Okay, and the snare drum should be kind of straight, so make sure that the tilt is pretty much parallel to the ground. Okay. Oops. No, I wasn't. Sorry. Okay. Now, let's talk about the next important part of the drum set, which is the hi-hat. So the hi-hat is built out of the cymbals, or two cymbals, that touch each other and the hardware. So let me set this up. You have to connect the bottom. And again, we have to open the legs. Make sure here that the legs touch a little bit before the center part touches. The center part comes with a little sting that helps with stability, but you want to have the legs touch before, because if you don't, this kind of happens, which you don't want. Okay. Then, let's start with our cymbals. So the cymbals here, the cymbals are very sensitive, so you always want to touch them like this. Don't put your hands like on the cymbals as much as you can. And this is maybe the hardest part of the whole setup. We have to unscrew this part here, which is called the clutch. And we have to unscrew the bottom part. Take the metal part off and take this part off as well, which there's actually two sections. Unscrew it. So these two parts help to protect the cymbal, because the metal would scratch and break it after a while. So I'm gonna take one of the hi-hat cymbals, and it usually says top or bottom, and you don't want to get the bottom. There's actually a mistake. Let me do it again. All right. So, I'm going to take the top part, and usually it says top, and you can also tell because it's much lighter. And I'm going to put the clutch in, and I'm going to turn the cymbal around, put the first part in, and very important, the metal part goes in last, so the cymbal does not get scratched. Okay. Screw this all the way in, and now we're gonna use the other cymbal. The other cymbal, the bottom part, goes in first. You can tell it's the bottom part because it's heavier, and then we're gonna put in the top part. Okay, one last step. You wanna push down your foot a little bit, like half an inch, and then close the clutch. So you have that sound here, and it comes out. Okay, that was the hi-hat. So now we're gonna work on the other side of the drum set. We're gonna start with the floor tom. And let's take that here and here. And the floor tom is the second largest tom. It goes pretty much on the other side of the drum set than the snare drum. And it comes with 3 legs usually. And we just need to put in the legs and close that little wing nut. For now, the height doesn't really matter. I will explain what the height should be in a second. So now we turn this around. Okay, so you can think of the floor tom as another snare drum. So it should be pretty much at the same height as the snare drum. So this is way too high for now. So I'm gonna descend a little bit. And descend here as well. And I'm gonna make it so that it faces a little bit towards the hi-hat. This will be important later when you play. Okay, we are almost done. We still have 2 or 3 more parts. Let's talk about cymbals and the last tom. So we'll take this hardware here. We open it. Again, it's always the same concept. And this is different for each drum. Some bass drums will have a hole here, which allows you to add the toms on top, and other drum sets will have the toms attached to the cymbal hardware, which is what we have. So let's take the tom. And attach it here. So how high should this be? You want it almost to touch the drum, but actually there shouldn't be any contact, because if there is contact, you will hear a rattling sound when you play, which is not great. Okay, and then we are still going to attach the cymbal on top. And put everything back on. Alright, one last piece. The right cymbal, which, again, always the same concept. Legs, height, and tilt. Okay. And here goes the right cymbal, which is probably bigger than the crash cymbal and heavier, and goes on the other side. Okay, and we're not done yet, because right now we need to make little micro adjustments. So the first thing is, we want our seat to be pretty much between the pedals. You see you have two pedals, and we want the pedals pretty much pointing into the seat. Okay, as you can see, my legs are kind of like pointing into me, and so do the pedals. So this would be wrong. Okay, the next thing is, let's see if I can play the snare drum. So I cannot, I'm kind of missing it, so my seat needs to go up a tiny bit. There we go. And now I can hit the drums. Let's see. The crash cymbal should be kind of evenly tilted, so we want to adjust the height of that. And it's probably a little bit too high, so I cannot just lower this, because then the tom is going to start touching, which is not a great idea. So I'm going to make this a little bit higher here. And that should do. Okay. And now let me see if I can just reach all the drums the way I want. And let's see if I can play them. It works fine. And this is how to set up your drum set. There are more little details that we can discuss in class, but for now, if you have a child who wants to learn the drums, this is pretty much a very good starting point. Cool. We have one last thing to discuss, and that one last thing is what happens if your drums sound terrible because nobody tuned them. If your drums sound bad, it's because nobody tuned them yet. And tuning can be very difficult to do, But let me just walk you over the basic steps. So we're going to start using the drum key. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to untune a drum so that it sounds terrible. So a drum can be either tuned too high or too low. And right now they're kind of okay, but if I turn these screws all the way counterclockwise, here, you can tell it doesn't sound great, right? It starts rattling, and so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this pretty much in a star formation. Just try to see that they all have the same tension. So I'm not really pushing a lot, I'm just checking for now how much to get to the same tension. This one's a little bit more loose. And as you can see, I'm always jumping to the one opposite to it, and I just keep going for a while, and I will try to just touch the middle, play the middle with my finger. I wouldn't play the drum with this drum key because you can kind of damage the drum. And just keep going. You may hear like cracking sounds if it's a new drum set. That's totally fine, especially on the snare drum. And as you can tell, we are pretty much back to normal. Okay, and that should do. And that was how to set up your drum set, a basic intro on how to tune the drums. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in class.